Hello, I want to say thank you for coming back to the channel to listen to our latest content. I've been doing a series called Balanced Life, where I talk about how to attain a quality life. And I broke it down into several categories. The first category being your spiritual life, the second being your mental, third being your physical, and fourth being your financial. And I believe if you put God at the head of each of these categories, that you will inevitably experience a good life. And I feel like that if I had this vision of what my goal is. My goal is to balance life and to achieve a quality life. I feel like if I had have known this in my life over the years, then I would have had a clearer vision or a clearer picture of what my vision was. And I think if you know that, or if you have this vision, you avoid a lot of distractions. You eliminate a lot of things that may try to come into your life that doesn't align with this vision. And at the end of the day, this is all about in investing in advancing yourself. You're investing in advancing yourself. But today, just for my intro, I want to talk about what people need today is encouragement. You always hear people talk about good vibes, good energy. Well, it's because we were designed this way. Your soul longs for this. Your soul longs for good energy. But God is the way to get what your soul longs for. This is what God is. And he displays his goodness through us, the ones that are filled with his love, the ones that are filled with his peace, those of us that's walking out the biblical principles. Galatians 5:22 says, the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, long-suffering, gentleness, goodness, faith, meekness, temperance. Against such there is no law. So let's continue to encourage each other. We, as believers, know about his grace. We have to share this with other people. We know about his grace. We know about his mercy. So let's exercise that in the lives of those that we come in contact with. Let's show them and give them our testimony. And if you're here and you need to hear this and you need some encouragement, that's what I'm here for. That's what this organization is here for. Again, you can always email and reach out if you're having a hard time or going through a hard time. But those of you that are just here to grow spiritually, to grow in these categories, I want to say that be cognizant, be aware of what people need. But I want to go into the category that I'm moving into now is the physical. And I want you to know that I feel like the big picture on all of these categories is discipline. If you discipline yourself, it doesn't allow emotions to navigate you. You want your discipline to navigate you. You don't want emotions to navigate you. And no, emotions are going to knock you off track. Emotions are going to always be a setback. So you have to stay in control of what each category needs for you to maintain it, to cultivate it, and to continue to advance and move forward. The sooner you incorporate wisdom and discipline in your life, in every category that I've mentioned, the closer you are on attaining a balanced life. Everything in life has to be maintained. Life is designed this way. If you neglect something, it will lose its strength. It'll slowly lose life. It's like everything in life is this way. You have to exercise your brain. This is why that's why purpose is so important. You hear people that's afraid to retire because they feel like without purpose they become unsettled. So let God continue to show you what you're supposed to do in life. Maybe you have only done the career and it's more to your life than just the career that you're in. And you feel like God has been speaking to you to do more. But we're talking about maintaining these areas in our lives and what it takes to do that. You have to maintain relationships. You have to maintain a marriage. You can't neglect it. You have to maintain your home. You have to maintain the interior and the exterior. You have to, maintenance is necessary. Everything in life has to be maintained. Well, your physical is no different. And it starts with what you eat. And we all know this information is readily accessible throughout the internet. It's at your fingertips. Everybody's body is made a little different. Some of us genetically have things that we have to fight more so than others. But I feel like that you can easily look this stuff up, and whatever your condition is or whatever your body needs, you can find a diet that will help you maintain good health. And I can tell you, and I test my own testimony, it's a game changer to eat right. To eliminate sugar is a game changer. To eliminate sugar and replace it with good food that's good for your body, foods that contribute to what your body needs. I challenge you to do that and try it and see how different it is. See how different you think. Your energy changes. Your strength can change. Your stamina, your endurance changes. But you've got to change your mindset. And you got to know that you've got to eat more for your health than what you're craving. Balance is the key. I'm not saying that you can't have things that you crave sometimes, but you have to balance it. You have to adopt this mindset now. We see too many people that neglect their health when it comes to their eating habits the majority of their lives, and then they get towards the latter end of their life and have a poor quality of life because of health issues that could have been prevented. So if this is resonating with you, if this is something you needed to hear, I challenge you to do this. Trust me, the quality of your life will improve. But I want to read a scripture out of 3 John 1 and 2. And this is the New Living Translation. It says, "Dear friend, I hope all is well with you and that you are as healthy in your body as you are strong in your spirit." And I feel like this is part of the essence of what the Building Life organization is about. It's about prospering. It's about prospering you spiritually, because that's where all this begins. All these categories, none of these categories to me are worth anything without the spiritual life, because it all begins there. But it's about prospering you spiritually and physically, is what this verse says. So God knows how important your physical life is. And if something or someone is not allowing you to focus on your health, you're going to have to eliminate or limit whatever it is. You got to put yourself first so you can become the healthiest version of yourself, so you can be there for others. So God can use you for others. But you know, there's some people that's in your life, or some things in your life is there to take. So you have to limit or eliminate, because sometimes you can't eliminate it. You have to limit whatever it is. But I encourage you to get your routine exercise, get your rest, get your sleep. Because when you see the big picture, it's harder for distractions to take you off course. When you see the big picture in each of these categories of what you've got to maintain and cultivate, it's for you to have a quality life. And once you know that in each of these categories, again, it's harder for distractions to take you off course because you know what you're experiencing. You know what you want in life. It's easier for you to know if something is good for you or not when it comes and tries to make its way into your life because of the vision you have in each of these categories. And you'll know if it doesn't line up with the vision that God has planted inside of you. But I have another verse I want to read to you, and this is in Joshua. And it's chapter 1, verse 9. This is the New Living Translation. It says, "This is my command. Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid or discouraged, for the Lord your God is with you wherever you go." Be strong and courageous, for the Lord is with you wherever you go. Because I know some people's lives have been so far off track and so far from what they want it to be. And then they start looking at all these categories and start looking at, oh man, I've got so much to try to get in order. Well, don't be discouraged. Don't be afraid. God's giving you the starting point. The starting point is your spiritual life. Just start there. And the Lord is with you. Because you got to have peace. If you don't have peace, the Lord is not in it. You're not letting the Lord lead you. Peace is the key. But I have another verse that I want to end this with, and it's in Psalms. It's chapter 37, verse 4. And it says, "Take delight in the Lord, and he will give you your heart's desires." Take delight in the Lord, and he will give you your heart's desires. So delight in him. Put him first. Make your spiritual life just as important as eating food. You have to have it to survive. You have to feed your soul. You have to have God in your life to survive. But it says delight in the Lord, and he will give you your heart's desires. Again, I just feel like that when your focus is there, the Lord is going to bless you with the life that you want. It's too many people leave this earth that experience mediocre or don't experience life to the full because the world has lied to you about what life to the full looks like. It looks different for each and every one of us. So you have to find out what is God's vision for you in your life. What does it take for you to have a good life, for you to fulfill your purpose, your role, for you to have peace, for you to have joy. That's what it's about. Well, listen, until next time, I want to say be blessed and be a blessing to someone. God loves you. We'll talk to you soon. Thanks.